welcome back to another episode of the Campus Podcast. My name is Emmanuel Kay. The entire gang is in the house. Hello Lynn, hello Ralph. Hi, Mkwaje.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Introduce yourself better.
Hi guys, my name is Lynn Murima.
Yeah.
Excited to be here. It has been a very long time for us to be doing a recording. And I'm excited. I can't wait to jump into it and have the conversation with you guys.
Yeah.
What
does it mean? RM, how you doing?
Do I have to introduce myself? The communication guru. My name is Masiga. Welcome to the show. Leo, mbona umechelewa kwanza? You know you should start there. Nafaa kuanika mbaya.
It's a long story.
You guys have been always saying ni mimi na late. Actually, people think I'm actually the one who lags you behind. You know.
True.
Kutoka kitambo. Actually, remember sometimes when I was talking about me being in traffic with Uber, hapo na nilikwanga kwa Super Metro si Uber, right? So leo nani amechelewa na msiseme traffic.
Mimi ndio nimechelewa, nitaconfess nimechelewa, lakini I can explain. Lini umechelewa wapi?
Mimi sijachelewa. I was late waiting for this one. No. I was busy waiting for someone.
Ungekuja tu.
Hapo anajua direction.
Unajua salary ni yako.
Hapo anakumbuka direction.
Siko anajua the audacity. Niambia donda shukisha hapo.
But okay, what's more
mimi nimekuambia kwenye naambia donda.
Relax. Mr. Iki hapa anakuanga na excuse every single day.
Lazima tuwe defense mechanism every time.
Siwezi kosa excuse. Sasa
you need to do better in life.
Unajua Rongai ni kama another county. No wonder they call it diaspora man. Alafu kufika hapo hivyo Lang'ata Timor, kuna walk, ni kids walk, sijua na against water ama whatever.
Awareness
all the way to town. So kwa tu traffic imeshikana, then of course hapo hivyo hapo kwa nani Pastor Nganga.
No, but you need to see evidence.
Do you know that reminds me? There was a day last week, but one I was late nikienda job
85.
And I'm telling you, job like kulikuwa na traffic, so I had to record. Nilipo nionyeshane it's true nilikuwa kwa traffic. So nowadays we dealing with evidence. Imagine explaining to someone that it was traffic, then we're like no.
But that reminds me the time ilikuwa in internship, that place mnajua vizuri sana.
Tunaijua, you never mentioned.
We know one specific person.
Kuna squashe tuambia like ilikuwa tu a normal talk about corporate and niliambia never ever tell your boss ulichelewa because of traffic.
Exactly.
Because that's laziness. Kama unajua vizuri kuna traffic ungeweka hapa.
But you know,
mimi mapema kujipange. You know, like kujipangia time vizuri, traffic
isikupate. Sasa should I toka kwa nyumba at 3?
If you can,
do you know like where I'm actually at right now? My boss is from the same route.
Okay.
Tunapitia Jogoo Road.
Na unachelewa.
No, actually, ilikonga this one incident where sijui kuna I think some repair, so like barabara nikamekatanisha into two. Nobody knew, there was nothing like a notice, so si tulikuwa tumelala. The following day unaamka unafika tu Jogoo Road traffic. So I just had like a content creator, my phone Snapchat, like I have to do this because imagine kama angefika kwa ofisi before mimi and then kwa zile za traffic. And then they'll be like, I also use Jogoo Road, you know that, you know?
Traffic,
exactly. Okay. So, but lucky enough nilifika like almost 1 hour before. Really, we were stuck with traffic.
But Joanne is the boss, man. At the end of the day.
No, plus I know he's a very active boss. Anafikanga by them mbele so many times msizoom nikisema hiyo, but anafikanga mbele yangu like every single day.
No, what do you feel ashamed?
I'm a Gen Z.
Thank you.
I'm a Gen Z.
I'm a Gen Z.
But I don't get the point as to why. Lazima ufanye something to please your boss. If you know it's my time,
paycheck at the end of the month.
But you have to feel like your peace of mind should be there.
Exactly.
Sijakata.
You're toxic.
No, actually, toxicity.
It's the one we want.
I have ever been back when I was in school. When I was in school. I remember nilikuanga na these gigs zenye tu nilikuwa napata like za 3 months over the weekend. And I once landed in a very toxic working environment. And trust me, when I was traveling to my workplace, nilikuwa na katini, you know, like the podcast I listened to. So there's this one episode I used to repeat, like it was on repeat, and I just could think about it. Like, do we really have to do this? Because it was super toxic. And I'm like, do I have really to do this, you know? And I just felt like it was kind of a bit tough because my body reacts to such kind of things immediately. Exactly. So like you'll meet, like the whole day I might actually develop something, like I just feel sick.
Yeah.
And seriously I'm sick.
Motivation
yeah. Na sikuanga na any signs or anything, but just because my body is responding to this thing. So inafaa kwa like that freedom, hata kama uko na boss, you need to have that freedom.
But I feel like naturally, or for my case, I feel like especially in Kenya, corporate Kenya, tuko na hiyo tu tendency ya kusuka mdosi, hata kama unateseka, hata kama ni toxic environment. Like angalia kama okay we are young, maybe unasema acha ni quit, I look for another job. Why not? Because maybe una bills mingi, maybe una many responsibilities. But angalia kama mzazi for instance, kuna school fees, uko na unaangalia okay it's very toxic, yes, but at the end of the month niko na family to take care of, niko na bills to pay, niko na alafu unajua tu Kenya the way the jobs aziko hivyo like
I agree with you, but una major said your parent, this is you right now growing up. So that is why I'm telling you
tuko na hiyo advantage ya kusema
you know what
hii ni toxic.
I'm telling you, we have bills. Ask me. We have bills.
But sasa ushasema wewe wenyewe uliquit hiyo juu like your body.
Imagine nilijikaza because I was like manze hata nikiquit I needed that mula so bad. I needed that.
So now at the end of the day
paycheck
yes, lakini pia so you are looking for something like you're not only concentrated kufanya yenye ulikuwa unafanya, si ndio? Other things you are still doing. You can ni kama ukwe mahali inakucompress, inakudepress, uwezi tafuta mahali kwingine by the time unapata huko wewe umevumilia huko ikikam through so unaachana na hii. Even if it's all about paycheck, at the end of the day, I'll say a peace of mind. Self-care is very important.
Okay.
100%.
A certain podcast walikuwa nasema jinzira kwa ofisi, jinsi in the corporate, wanataka like a mental breakdown hour. Like unaenda tu na chill,
relax, a peace of mind.
Relax.
Do you know where I'm actually where I actually sit in the office?
Yeah. Are you the only Gen Z, by the way? Probably.
In that,
in that office, maybe in that department.
In my department, I'm the only Gen Z.
How is it working with baby boomers, millennials, having that narrative ya Gen Z wanasumbua?
Unless tuzime camera niseme. You just want me fired by next week.
You will be fired,
it's a very what can I say?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a nice thing, you know, because to some point, like these people are taking me like, and actually after the
like
protest,
your son.
Actually after the protest, let me tell you, I think there's some level of respect.
Yeah,
it's true.
Respect that came after that particular protest, emergency. Because like for instance, I'm in the office and somebody will just approach you, like the Gen Z.
Yeah.
Like Gen Z, excuse me, like. Exactly. I was shocked. Actually, when I was going there, nilikuanga na that worry of
the young person here.
Exactly. And then from the stories that we hear, you know, like from senior to junior, that kind of relationship. And I'm like, hey, kidogo. Me by the way nilikuwa nimetense, but just getting there, somebody's approaching you in a very respectful way, manner, requesting you to do this. Not like actually telling you, unajua ni kazi yako lazima ufanye, you know, like akozileza
unaweza
can you help me do this?
Help.
Which means actually there's this karibu niseme mbaba akijeni. There's this guy mwenye anakujanga hapo, not severally though, but frequently. And he usually use very courteous words, requesting me to help him do something, which is actually not in my line of duty. And I actually do it so what can I say, motivated and so well, simply because like akona that approach, you get like akona that approach. But acha nisichome.
Basically ndio ataki wasalimiwe kidogo.
Amekava mdosi
sana.
But
I'm happy for that akoka respect that is coming from the millennials, the baby boomers, when it comes to Gen Z. Like I wish you know. I wish you.
Imagine I'm understanding what you're saying. It's
like incorporate. How is it?
Like term incorporate.
Super job.
Baby girl.
Corporate 95.
Baby girl. Ebu kanzo.
How itama corporate
corporate parties.
Simba, but me I love the way. Since you know whatever you're supposed to do, you do it, and as long as you've done it, usikuje kuniambia if I want to disappear, let me disappear.
But then kuna hiyo issue ya cafe time. Like kama 8 to 5,
unapata
4:59.
Aendi mahali.
Yeah.
Aenda tu shughuli zake.
Kama it's me alone. I usually have this tendency. Na sijui kama ni mimi peke yangu ama like tuko wengi mahali and it's just me going to notify my boss ama to like anybody mwenye tuko naye.
But why? See, the like, contract said 8 to 5.
I know.
It's 5.
But I feel like it's out of the good work relationship that you have with somebody.
Hakuna like ways of clocking out.
Nimewaka kwingine na mimi nilikuwa like the unmotivated place, the toxic place. I used to just leave. Like it's my time. Vitu zote na set hapo and I just leave, you know. But here I just feel like I have a reason every time where I'm waking up, going to work. And like, you know what, there is over, so tuonane kesho. Like I have just to say that.
Una anticipate tu kesho tafika saa ngapi ni clocking.
Exactly.
Okay.
I have that tendency. Sijui.
Lynn, do you do the same? Are you like
I never be me.
You just
ilisema 5 ni 5.
Handbag yangu twende.
Sijui kama ni 5. Okay. I don't know, but at time nilitoka 12. What
but
am I
yours
doing?
is very flexible though. That was about the number of hours, about of you.
It is,
it's about
but
the performance.
You have to like nilikuwa na feel kuka in the room. It was so much, but I'm getting used to it.
But then what's to take on that as
time.
well? Nimesikia history sana majenzi.
And you're wrapping up that story,
Yeah, we wrap up.
Yeah.
Jensi wako na hii tendency ya mbona nikae kwa ofisi 8 to 5.
8 to 5,
Nikiandika tu emails. Why mbona nisikuwe like maybe easy vitu like maybe targets that I should achieve by the end of the week or the day, which means I can come to the office for 2 days.
Let me tell you mine or it's true by the it's depressing for Gen Zs to work from 8 to 5. I pray nisifutwe kazi, but it's so depressing for Gen Zs on a very serious note because utapata there are these instances where you have nothing. You have nothing at all by to do. Because I remember sometimes last week, okay, when you're recording this, so last week, I've gone like for 2-3 days without work.
Cousin is Snapchat.
And, but no, I at least have now like it's like an energetic person, like somebody who is so passionate to help the company. You now have to like go help somewhere. So like I meet myself going to severally help.
The other department.
The other department is another Gen Z there. So I just meet myself going, ata kama sijui like what work they do.
You're willing
like,
to
you
learn.
know what, I'm here. Now show me at least
what can
we can do this. Exactly.
Okay.
So that is what I do. But initially, if you're in this company that deals with kama sales marketing, I think we should have a target. When I hit my target, even if I just hit it on Monday, it means the whole week I'm not coming. It's depressing for a Gen Z. I feel like these other generations wamezoea because I don't see them complain and I see them work very comfortably.
They don't.
Some actually extend to 8, 9. Sometimes this week I actually listened to somebody who was saying alipanga kwa ofisi hadi 12 in the AM, when you were dead asleep. To wrap up at that. So the main story, the main purpose for today, ni kujiintroduce. Like introducing Campus Unwind podcast, introducing yourselves and myself, to our audience. Watujue like cause kutoka hapa sasa no breaks ni tusonge. So I wouldn't mind if you start by your profile.
Profile.
You're not in a big way. You don't have to say my name is Emmanuel Kay. So
okay, my name is Emmanuel Kay. Lazima tu nianzie hapo. I am a storyteller, a media enthusiast, an aspiring radio presenter, Nation FM, Energy Radio, Classic 105, Kiss FM, Hello Boy. Also a podcast host and producer. I host and produce 30 Minutes with the EK podcast, which is an incredible podcast. You can go check it out.
Absolutely.
Learn more about that. I'm also a student, and so many things.
I'm wondering what I'm saying. Meskizo intro.
But kila mtu ako na
pressure.
No pressure.
Hi guys, my name is Lynn Murima.
Yeah.
Who is Lynn? Lynn is just a simple girl who loves herself, loves jokes, adventure and everything. Funny. I'm very talkative. I'm not a silent person. I don't like being dull. Yes.
Very extroverted. Very.
And I started my own business, a small one, just to, as a comrade, you have to have something to do. So I'm a crochet artist. That is what people say. I'm a crochet artist. I do mats by crocheting them. And I do also maybe with a cut crop top where people want them, some bikinis,
Some bit of
so
designing as
dear
well.
me, yes.
Standing on business.
Where?
Where? Communication guru.
Okay.
Have you started to show?
Ulikuwa unajua lini?
Mimi najua. I knew.
How do you know?
Guys, I'm officially left out. Anyway, kila mtu venye nilisemanga, I'm a communication enthusiast.
Yeah.
I am media enthusiast.
Yeah.
Also on my Instagram bio, I've said I'm a truth advocate. And most people ask, who is a truth advocate?
Who is a truth advocate?
So a truth advocate, it come up after, when was it? I think it was last year, Aziad story with, is it Mwende Masharia? Yeah. It was actually Aziad story that made me feel like I really need to be a truth advocate.
Okay, for the context,
hear me out.
Interview.
Yeah.
Okay.
So most people came to bash her, and support the radio station, enye ilikuja kumwanika and all. But me as Raf Masiga was like, okay, nyinyi mko hapa cause mnaona like already the winning side is this. Plus watu wako hapa kwa AZ cause the kawivu. The kawivu is totally kitu ingine kwa media industry. So I took my Instagram with 4,000 followers, went and I was like, this is my opinion, guys. I typed and I remember that time I was in an event shule yetu and an MP was coming, but I was like, you know what, MP, relax, you can wait, I have to do this. So I did it na nilipata so many engagements. And Aziad mwenyewe alipopin kwa team yangu hata sikumwambia kuje but alijileta. I had to say that. So I felt like so I can actually stand for the truth na watu wakuje wapende, And from that time I actually came and met so many other online dramas and I was like, yes, you guys go on this other side, but I also have to choose my side according to the story that I can actually see or hear. So nimejipata hapo severally. I have been trolled in the comment section. Nimekutumia screenshot. I have actually been trolled in my line of profession. That's my line of profession. But still, najipatanga, I am still there and tweeting and being like, this is my stand, and people like it. So I'm a communication enthusiast, like I've said, media, Marvin, communication guru. Basically communication. But mimi hiyo tukiingia shule tulifanya something totally
very different.
And that is why we are here with this particular episode because most people ask, Emmanuel tukikuona shule, we never see you in the media school. We see you somewhere else.
That's what they say.
Yeah. When they come to me, because Rafa, what do you do? I'm like, mimi kazi yangu tu ni kudeal na Google Maps. Anything that deals with what is on the ground, right? So like watu kwa zile za okay ni sawa. Sasa mawe na barabara zinatoa na wapi na communication na podcast,
na fishing,
right? So how did we meet ourselves here?
Wow. It's a long story.
Breathe in.
How did we?
It's a long story. So, well, okay. So, what happened with you? Tulijipataje huku?
First of all, how did I come to know you people?
Okay, now that I can tell. What happened is...
Because I never knew Raf.
You never knew Raf.
I never knew you.
Yeah. So what happened is, first year, Nimechill campus.
Yeah.
And I meet Lynn, you're looking for somebody, your friend. That's how we bumped to each other for the very first time. And we became friends. Then soon after, Raf called me. You're working
but before that, we became friends with Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Emmanuel was very... Nikienda kutafuta hiyo msini, nikuenda kutafuta. Emmanuel amekaa tu hapo tu. Niko like... Simesema mimi ni mchokozi na like... I'm very talkative. Yes. So I was like, hi. Sasa nimeanza kumuuliza tu maswali hivyo. And that is how we became friends. Then after nimesikia alikuwa anataka kufanya journalism and maybe I was like...
So
kama ulikuwa unadhani lazima mgongane mabega, no, you thought wrong. Okay, endelea.
So you were working for a particular YouTube channel, and you are looking to start your very own YouTube show, and you're looking for a lady co-host.
Yeah.
So I was like,
No,
I got
actually,
you.
No.
Nimeruka.
I was working for a certain YouTube channel. Yes, that was back in
2021, I believe.
Actually, I think I started 2020, the Corona period.
Okay, we were having this conversation 2021.
Yeah. So at that time, I really needed to start a podcast, which was to be video, by the way. Video podcast.
Another long story.
And another long one. So that time, I didn't have a good phone. Unajuanga mkimaliza kale kasimu unapanga kwa high school, hiyo ndo unasonga nayo.
The boy ameteseka.
I know. So I didn't have a good phone. But like the content creator I am, I really needed to do something. So I joined TikTok, and that is where I was making my content. So my friend calls me, Raf, mbona uko YouTube? Lynette, shout out to Mary Lynette. And I'm like, actually, niko na plan. Now this is how we started planning with Lynette. And my podcast came to be hivi ndivyo itakuwa. Right? So I was like, okay, Lynette, you need to come to Nairobi because we have to do this.
Or she was to be your co-host.
We were to do this with Lynette.
Hata mimi.
We were to do this with Lynette. So we have to come to Nairobi because we really need to do this ASAP. But she was like, 1, 2, 3, hang manage and all. So I was like, it's okay. But then she was like, you fanya aje. Mimi sitaki kukulimit. Look for somebody who is capable. Do this thing because nakuaminiana, like I can see the kind of, you know,
the passion, the zeal
that you have. So it's like, oh, Ike. And that is how I took my phone, called you. I remember even when I traveled back up country, I used to call you hata nikuwa kwa gari hata kama ni usiku, like I have to kutoka. We used to talk to even more than 2 hours.
To keep plan for that.
To keep plan. Now that is how you became my co-host without me actually knowing. And before that you were like, we need our lady.
And I was like, we got the
by that time mlikuwa mshagongana na media thing, so mlikuwa unajua Lynn. So that is how we met.
So that's how I approached Lynn. Kwambia, hi, there's this friend of mine at our kwanza YouTube channel, a YouTube podcast, and he's looking for a lady co-host. And Lynn was like, say less.
Why not?
And I was like, yes, it's under fast because I'm like,
so after like your plan, let's do YouTube. In the midst, the budget was not budgeting. So when nilionangenyewe plan yenyu haiendi mahali, na mimi being an audio, I love audio podcasts. So I was like, this is my chance. This is my chance.
That time you had a podcast.
But one episode podcast.
He used to do the episodes, hakuwa na post. Anaeka tu in bulk.
That was me.
Hadi wale niko nazo.
I used to sit in the car with my phone ama my mom's phone. Niko zile za okay, nimeshapanga kwa YouTuber. So this is my first episode and I will just do
talk.
Yeah.
So niliona nyewe video yenyu haiko, hamna budget. I was like, how about let's start an audio podcast. So you were like, okay, audio podcast. What's audio podcast? What do we do? What's the name? Tukaanza kuplan. Kama unajua cooperative university, wifi, your ground inaitwaje? Imetujua. Tumekaa hapo brainstorming, having meetings left, right and center, planning everything. Then what happened? Tulikuwa na very weird name actually. Do you remember the first name? It was not Campus Unwind.
It was Campus Life.
Campus Lifestyle.
Weird name.
It was just something.
Life was there.
Something.
Kikitu tu.
Then after tumeamua the jina, nikaenda room. Kwenda room, another mutual friend of ours. Akaniuliza nikajua tumeenda meeting, discuss mnaanza lini, mko na jina, mko na everything.
Our former manager.
Okay. Shout out to you, Michelle. So Michelle akaniuliza, nikamwambia jina, akasema
I give.
How was? Aliniambia I give.
But for real I couldn't give.
Hiyo jina I give. Sasa akaniambia let's come up with a name. Hebu ni show what do you guys want to talk about? It's basically to Unwind Campus Live weekend in like to like si jini ndo hiyo, like si ndio hiyo. Umesema niko Unwind. Si ni hivyo Campus Unwind. That's how tulitengeneza jina. Lina akakuja tukamwambia tuko na jina nini. Then we called you, then tuka search of course fact checking kama kuna podcast nyingine kama hiyo whatever. Hakuna. And on the 29th of July, our very first episode went.
Mstake jo ilikuwa ngaje?
Very chaotic production, but
and actually just to say an advice, usijaribu kwenda kuistafuta.
But me I will advise you guys go look for it because it's the most played episode.
Not actually, unfortunately, fortunately now.
For the first season, it was the top.
Actually, I think to date.
The production was.
Is it to date?
It was terrible, but it was apart. Ile nini ya ile tulikuwa awarded ya Spotify. It was
episode of.
It was the best.
Yeah.
So me also say, please kusikiza, lakini I was like people were like alipenda.
Hata siwezi sikiza. I can't actually dare to listen to that thing. Our statistics person, is it still the leading episode?
Not really. I believe zote sahi generally the leading ni maandamano episode. Shout out to Will.
That is nice.
And Simping. Shout out to
Simping has always been I
wasn't in that particular episode.
One of it. Plus campus lifestyle pressure. There's something to do with
finance,
there's something to do with Alvin
and Lynette
and Anne or something.
Anne.
I'm sorry. Anne. It is also one of the most leading podcasts. So episode, So that's how we began our podcast, 29th July 2022. Then we took a break. Elections, manenos, they are there. Then we came back in October. Tukasukuma all through, then even though tulianza, but ever since the aim imekwanga tu video. Like wanna do one of the aims in every season, wanna do video. So this year video happened in Feb. Lynn alikuja akatuambia, hey, I got a client. The client will do all your productions. You were very excited and but you kwenda vizuri turamba. It's okay.
It was a wake up call for us.
True.
That is what I took it from. It was a wake up call. Kama umsiange come through. Don't worry, it's coming. It's still in the process. Believe me. So kama ange come through. Atungekuwa bado hapa. Tungekuwa bado tuna lag behind. You're getting. Now the planning it tumekuwa tukiplan because if we've started Feb, tukaplan, tukaanza sijui
record in April.
Tunaanza lini? July ama June.
To record, I think, was it
the video
March or
April? Then
it was
March. Happened. Then you called me and you've met up with. Should you mention his name?
Underdog Films.
And you're like, okay, let's work together, and that's why we're here.
And that was the best decision we ever made. It was a plan.
I think so.
On a very second thought, I just want to tell people, I'm as somebody who is really interested in content creation. It's never easy, so you can go listen to the first episode. You have to hear benye tulianza. Unaget. Ileta like okay, Cinema Pro. I mean, kama you have another option, that's your option. I mean, we've been nominated severally. We're going to be talking about that in a few. But I consider myself as a very celebrated podcaster.
How has it been?
Communication good.
Like you as personally as Raf, how has the journey been? Is it
in the podcasting
challenging? Is it fun?
Let me just say, working with Emmanuel and Lynn, it's challenging. From my side.
Wow.
Yes, it's challenging. So, and I feel like to Lynn, it's also challenging to her working with us. Like, it's challenging.
I don't get the point where you're saying it's challenging.
Because you will meet, like, we have to come up with a common episode, right? And when you're brainstorming, tuko hapa, sijui mimi niko na something happened this week and I'm like,
I want to talk about this.
Kwanza kuwa tunatia. Tuko zile za hapana Lynn, here hapo I give, nipatie chance, acha ngwende.
They always do that.
Mimi mnaniumizanga na hiyo kitu I give. Nimejaribu kurecord audio, inaje voice note. Explain it. Inspiration imetoka, unajua, unaona. Then
what is your work?
I give.
Mimi at times tunaangata, let me not actually say hapa kwa group, acha nikutini kwa Emmanuel yako enda tu delete your voice note. Sasa hiyo ni, you know. So it is quite a challenging thing ikiwa kumkuwa like more than one, kama si wewe solo, right? But generally, life podcasting, to me, it has been very easy. I just feel at home, you know, like where kama uko na passion about communication, this is what I love doing. So and that is why tunakuja kuambia pia kabla kingine ina feel.
Lynn, how has it been being a podcaster? You as
me as Lynn. It has been. At first, even I didn't have the name Lynn. Lynn came from the podcast, so.
Nakwambia tumengangania hiyo mshauri.
Si
brand.
So naweza sema, so if podcast ndio imenipe Lynn. Yes, Lynn is my name, but singetoa hiyo jina from tuisema Lynn, unaona. So I feel at peace, by the way. Kugombana na wao. Like kushinda it is usually the best.
Kama kuna mtu anapostingi zama nini chemical reaction na madrama ni Lynn catalyst. Akiingia tu hapo drama is getting real. You know? Ndo maana ako hapa. Like without drama atungekuwa hapa. You know, kila kitu hizi kwa perfect. Tena nasikianga mko kwa mapenzi, nasikianga haiwezi enda relatable.
Kama tuko kweli huko.
Kuna kitu sikuambia
hapo awali.
Yeah.
Okay. Before getting to that. So for me, I'll say it has been very fun. It's challenging, yes, but like despite everything, okay, ilikuwa very big issue. Manage ku solve nini mnasonga hata ukiona like maybe other podcast unasema mtafika tu like it's fun. Also very therapeutic. Okay, for me
very therapeutic.
Alafu what I love most about podcasting ni unasema kitu very light, like maybe on a lighter note on the podcast, then unapata na mtu anakuambia unakumbuka ile siku ulisema hata mimi sikumbuki nishasema kitu kile kwa show hata mimi nilikuwa na go through that. Kama for instance there's this story an episode juzi we talked about ridiculous things people do for love. Now we mentioned mtu alikuwa amesema alirebrand demi yake through help nini. Then somebody alitu DM, I guess ilikuwa kwa cap ni FB ama ni TikTok na the two, na alikuwa anasema how sure see mimi like alisema like hata amepitia similar experience but alikuwa lady na akasema like looking back hapo ameona hivyo but sasa looking the episode the perspectives enyewe ilikuwa so ridiculous, why do that at this young age and all that. So that's something I love about the podcast.
It's just authenticity. I
mean the relatability as well.
Like we just meet ourselves in a space where our episodes must relate. Relate with somebody out there, you know? Because I mean, after every episode, we have to get feedbacks on our social media platforms, and I'm like, Raf will talk about finances. I just love that episode. You know, like, so I just love it.
What is the most challenging part of being a podcaster?
Thank you for that question. Haters. Na mabeshte wale wanaona you making it, so they're like, Raf. It's gonna expect traffic hapa, but imagine iko hapa, you know, because like I've been sending you guys DMs. Like, you know, that one person mwenye alikujanga there was this clip that we posted on IG. And I was talking, what was I saying?
It's a snippet of the show. I can't quite remember. It was about friendships. Like real money, something about real money.
There was that about real money, silent money. Somebody came and akozileza, hey, hii akozi, you know. But haikuanga hiyo. There was another clip that we posted and somebody came to bash me on my Instagram. Like, ni Instagram yangu, mbona kuja kwa DM kukani kama unataka kunibash because of something that I said. Yet, ni kitu like, you see, content creators, when you want to get that attention, we have to look for something that you said very controversial, right? So I said something that was controversial. I said, yes, I said, na nimekubali. But if you continue listening to now after that extract,
it's just a snippet of the show. Listen to the full episode.
Exactly. So ni kama ukuje useme venye mnatusiana huku na utoyo matusi, but then later unakuja kusema si poa. You get? So like I didn't cut this si poa because I didn't want you to like know, you know.
I want you to tune in.
Okay. So huyo mtu hakusikiza the episode. Then the person comes to my DM and it's like, Emmanuel, deal na huyu. You know, because I was like, I don't have time for negative energy. I feel like that is one of my biggest challenge.
Okay. Lynn, what has been your most difficult, challenging part of being a podcaster?
Relating with you guys.
I wish that hard.
We're not hard. No, it is whereby you'll find we have different ideas. Just that the way you said. You guys, mkona a history of how you know each other. So you know what EK loves, you know what Rafs anapenda, unaget. So mimi kuna venye you won't get what I want. You're getting, so we'll have some ish when you're coming to an agreement with
fighting
the shooting.
Back and forth.
Not fighting, having a conversation here and there.
Fighting too bad.
And I can say mimi it seems you ndio nasema challenge kwangu as a podcaster.
For me I feel sometimes having to share a bit about yourself for ndio relatable. Because if you know the number,
can you tell people the number of episodes we have to delete?
Delete mzima ama
Emmanuel is like, you know,
because zile hapana, hebu mwambie atoe hapo.
Na tena nimekusumbua nitoe.
Juu na feel Hii inafaa tu kwa maybe you are nini
na kuget because pia last time when we were doing the previous recording ile nilikuanga the video attempt kuna that I think it was about a certain episode we were to do with Kim. I don't know that we are going to be featuring him. I hope so. And I said something that then later nilikuanga so comfortable nikishare camera iko on in a roll. I'm just talking, you know. But then when I was just going home I'm like did you have to? Na I had to call Bruno nikozilia za cheki. Na hiyo episode ijafikiwa lakini nataka kushughulikia kitu shughulikia saa hii. Pick that part which umekaa. And I'm actually telling him the exact words. Namwambia endo kati hiyo part nilisema hivi cut. Jua venye uta connect. Mimi by the way I remember that time nilikonga zile serious Bruno sitaki kujua venye hiyo video ita flow. You just
but then I had a similar experience as well. Denzel's episode. It was about marehemu instead of Mariamu.
Nisumbua
ili nisumbua
sikulala
uliambia Bruno tu hiyo part.
So I mean it's challenging, the journey is never easy.
I love the fact that you have audacity like nika unajua then you realize
actually Lynn asked you marehemu it was Denzel marehemu then uko zile you know like key point ni yangu you guys mbona mnataka iende marehemu you know so like unaisema na confidence lakini kidogo inapotea. Hebu to move on time. I don't know tumebakisha time inatoshanaje tu. So nilikuwa naambia tu it's challenging for real, it's challenging. And trust me hata wewe solo ukifanya kazi solo because at times you do your own thing alone for 30-minute podcast. Lynn does her thing alone sometimes. Latest episode ni yake. At times I do things alone, you know, and it's challenging. The number of times tumefanya special coverages and it's my time I have to record like for 1 hour and then later niko zile za kidogo episode yote I give. You do away with it, you have to start again afresh. Ni kama like huko umefanya hiyo kitu tena you get. So it's challenging generally. It's not like a bed of roses if I can say. To move on to that was challenging. See, to say at least happy moment to see discourage watu.
So many.
Let us not discourage people.
So many happy moments. One and so surreal. First year before the mwaka kwanza ishe doing podcasting. Niko shule naenda mess. Shout out to Michelle. Tuko kwa line alafu kuna dem fulani alikuwa na she was listening to our podcast. Can you imagine that? Like ni mtu ujui. Then mimi sikuwa nimenotice mimi kwa simu yangu tu na scroll TikTok then Michelle kwa zile za Hisi ni campus and wenzao kwa zile za hi excuse nini. Sasa Michelle alimu approach. Akamwambia hi unajua hiyo podcast. Akasema Dimaka alikuwa very excited. Ujui podcast? Napenda ni waboy wawili na ndio mmoja wako campus. They are so fun. I love your time niko hapo. Sisi reported speech. How did you feel?
I know.
Top of the moon man. Yani nilisikia.
I can actually relate. I think I told you this story. I think at that time I was staying Roysambu nilihama for the records. Juu Emmanuel design alichomeanga Roysambu was like I can't continue staying there. So I remember that time nilikuwa naenda Tao 1212 and then I just take the matatus to town. And the guy unaona unapitanga like it's like a rule kama hii city imeoccupywa na kuna zingine nyuma like iko solo you don't have to come and sit next to this person, you just go to the empty seat. So nikipita unfortunately vitu zilikuwa zimenini so nilipabado naenda kukaa kwa mtu but in my nini of kupita naona mtu ako Spotify listening to Campus Unwind podcast.
Ni mtu ujui
a stranger sikuwa namjua. Na trust me this guy alikuwa anacheka like I don't know which episode it was.
Hata mimi sikujua ningeni but wana relate.
And then wanashare kwa zile za ati ebu rudio part tena and then I was like wait a minute.
What did I say?
Unajua kidogo nilikuwa nataka kumtap nimwambia I'm rap Masiga.
Mimi even though Bishona ndiye alimwambia ndio one of the hosts ndio huyu.
Ni huyu yako nyuma yako.
Vizuri sana. Also the awards like there's so many moments.
There's so many Lynn.
Ni zangu hadi ni mingi siwezi maliza.
Tuambie tu kale kamoja ka exciting.
Every time recording na hiyo ni fun. Sasa ile yenye ilikuwa top notch ni the one we did with Denzel. The fact that amekuja recording for me like atunamta kuniona kule unionangi IG.
Mpige shout out.
I know Denzel. I'll make my day like
niko like Lynn stop kufunza hizi vitu. Diana B anawapeanga YouTube channel. YouTube kila time.
I was too but you know.
Please.
Denzel, shout out to Denzel.
Shout out to you.
Like,
shout out to you.
It was so much. Even juicy before tupange mtu alikuwa ameenda kusikiza the latest ngoni nifanya relationship then like damn, mbona ujianza podcast yako? I was like, so many people wameniambia starting something that I do alone, and I'm like, are you sure?
Hebu kwanza after this tuone kando,
so,
you know.
I have a lot to say, but I don't know. I just love Campus Unwind.
Yeah. Tumachozi tena.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway, so my happy moment.
Yeah.
It has to be definitely the rankings from Spotify, one.
Yeah.
It has to be, let me just talk briefly about the Spotify rap. Hii mwaka sitaki kuiona. Sitaki kuona anything to do with Spotify. Sitaki kuona hiyo kitu.
But you don't have to say that. Remember our first year, we didn't expect it.
Yeah.
But you also did it. You never know what the year will bring. So
by the way,
don't think about that.
Tungoje, tuseme tu tungoje, right?
You never know kama hii ndio banga ya kwa top.
You have to check it first. Kama ni mzuri, send it to me. Kama ni mbaya, don't.
Nitawatumia.
Sitaki mood yangu ishuke to zero. So there was that one, and the fact that ikitokea unapatanga somebody ameenda amepost like I'm a top 1 fan of Campus Unwind podcast na anakutag. This is somebody whom you don't know. Maybe hata umemfollow, by then nikipata mtu kwa na following it will instantly hapo like follow, you know. It's such a good thing. Na nakumbuka tukifanya season review ya season 2, I mentioned that niko na gifts za kupeana to anybody who mentioned me akwa metag Campus Unwind podcast on that hizo ma Spotify rap whatever. Kama ulikuanga hapo, I still have your lunch, you can still DM me, nitawatumia. And yeah, I mean it's wewe unacheza kuona kitu ranking yako uko juu ya podcast zingine. Zilianza sijui lini.
Alafu ni big podcast yangu ilikuwa top on your
like unasikia I'm your host flani unakimbia IG unapata 50k plus followers. I'm here with my 4,000 followers, you know. So there is that. Plus also as just I wrap up, saki kuongea mingi kuna baraka mingi. There is this time where I was just seated in my bed seat in Roysambu. And Emmanuel makes a phone call to me and he's like, Raf, ni kama kap tumepata deal. Alisema there is this radio station from another country. Wanataka kuwork na sisi. And I'm like, what do you mean like working with us? Are they coming like wanze kubehave ni kama unaonanga hii historia like we're here to kuinua you, so we are not going to pay you. So I was like, are they coming like that ama wanakuja kutulipa for our content? And you were like wanakuja kutulipa. I felt like that is the very first time I felt like somebody out there is really appreciating our content pushing for you like you guys don't have to stop, you know. And I just felt it deep, and the fact that we started doing it and you were there mentioning, I wish you knew. I wish that time you could see me say you can tune into this episode kwa hii channel, you know, kwa hii radio station. I felt good, and it was such a very
real moment
for Cap.
That's true. Tuko na mingi, but najua time tunaweza ongea the entire day.
Tulisema wanaume wasilie kwa society, otherwise tungejaza hizi glasses na machozi. We should be wrapping up this particular episode. I feel like we should be welcoming people. So this is our very official Campus Unwind podcast YouTube channel. Najua tuko na that one ka intro ya 1 minute. 1 hour.
Is this 1 minute or 5 minutes?
It's 1 minute. Short. 1 minute 30 seconds. I think basically we just said our names and introducing like this is Campus Unwind podcast. Na hivyo tuka wrap up.
So tune in, subscribe, of course. Hit the notification button if you haven't already. Stay tuned for good content, relatable content for campus. If you're in campus, that's our main audience and target audience and all that. And
some changes 1 2 3 there. Changes.
So many changes coming through.
Time actually to from midday. 10 to 12. From 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Hapo ni PM ama ni noon. Unajua ni busy PM and midday. Well, as long as saa yako inasema ni 12:00 time ya lunch, that's the time you should be tuning in to Campus Unwind podcast. Hapo kwa YouTube ama Spotify, anywhere. Tutakuwa tunaenda both audio and video. So if you want to see Emmanuel Kay, if you want to see Lynn, if you want to see me, kuja YouTube. You're much welcome. So I don't think kuna kitu ingine.
And of course, kama you are new here, you can catch up with our previous audio episodes. The 71 of them on Spotify or anywhere else you get your podcast.
Kila mtu ako karibu by the same page test. Pia ma haters.
Si twende home.
Hao ndo wanatupushing. Twende home. Time bado. Tumeisha. Twende. We should be wrapping up. Guys, my name is Masiga. Thank you for tuning in. Karibu to the next episode. I know hii ndo itakuwa the very first ndio. So welcome to this YouTube channel. Ni hivyo.
Guys, welcome.
Yeah.
Pleasure to see you, to have fun.
Just imagine.
Lynn Murima.
Of course, and your boy Emmanuel Kay. Welcome to Campus and Podcast. Catch you on the next one.
Na msisahau kutufollow.
On our socials.
Also subscribe.
Campus and Podcast everywhere. Instagram,
link iko hapo down
TikTok,
below in the comment section. On the
my bad. Tumezoea kusema hizi vitu ni kama tuko radio. My bad. Nitapata hizo links zote ziko hapo, hata yangu ya Emmanuel everyone. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.